Hi everyone, welcome to Nirjaya Education. I hope you all are fine. Today I am going to teach a poem from The First Flight. The poem name is Fire and Ice, written by Robert Frost. Before I start, I just want to let you know some of the information about the Robert Frost. Robert Frost was an American poet. He was born on 26th March 1874. His poems are very simple, but it carries huge knowledge, huge message. He conveys very deep message in his poem. His poems depicted the reality of rural life. So it's very easy for everyone to read the poem, but it has a deep thought. Now let us see that Robert Frost has written many poems. For that he got Pulitzer Prize and as well as he got the award of Poet Laureate. And his famous poems are A Boy's Will, The Road Not Taken and Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening. These are the famous poems. For that he got many awards. Now I am going to just discuss a very important thing about this poem. This poem is very small in size. When it comes very small in size, we have to think about the Shakespeare. Shakespeare in his drama Hamlet, he mentioned very clearly that brevity is a soul of wit. What does it mean? If you want to convey a matter, it should be short and sweet. So this poem is the right example of brevity is a soul of wit, because the poem is very small in size, but it carries a sublime meaning. Now let us come to this poem. This poem starts about an age-old argument, age-old debate. You might have heard many people had different opinion about the destruction of world. We can rightly call it as doomsday. Have you ever heard doomsday phobia? What is meant by doomsday phobia? It is a person who excessively afraid of the death, the destruction of the world. Even in our scriptures, our religious scriptures, many other religious scriptures also, it is mentioned that the doomsday. So what is it? The world, whatever the existing things, will destroy one day. That is a common belief. People always think about that the world will collapse one day. It may right now or it may later. So here the very first line, the Robert Frost tells rightly, some say the world will end in fire. So here he takes two elements, one is fire and another one is ice. So some people, so opinion differs and taste differs. So here also one set of people think that the world will end in fire, the another one told some say in ice. So what does it mean? The world definitely will destroy. It may take later. Some of them may think that it will happen soon, or some of them may think it takes some time, but destruction is there. From what I have tasted of desire. So even the poet has tasted the desire. So here he wants to keep it, putting all the things in human emotions. The two elements, natural elements, he just converted into human emotions. So people may think that the two, fire and ice, these both elements compared here as symbolizes as one is the strong passion, strong love, strong desire to achieve something. So that will be the cause of destruction. if you take the poem in a surface level, you may think that it is just the cause of fire and ice. But if you go into deep into the thought, come to know the reality of the poet's thought. So, poet doesn't mean that the fire and ice will be the cause of the destruction, but it has another thing. That is what? Fire. Uncontrolled fire will destroy the world. But the author, the poet, tells very clearly that it is not just a fire, it is a uncontrolled desire of passionate love. The passionate lust will be the cause of destruction of the entire world. He has tasted the desire. What kind of a desire? Even he himself accepts that I also tasted, I also encountered, I also experienced the desire. I hold with those who favors fire. So even author takes his side. The poet wants to take the side. Whoever think the day, the doom day will be in the form of fire, I also would like to take their side. Means author also accept that the doomsday will be of fire. In the next stanza, he tells, but it had to perish twice. The first choice is fire only, but if the world takes time to perish twice, the second time, then it will be of ice. So, this ice also will play a vital role to destroy the world, but in surface level, if you take ice as a normal thing, that is wrong choice. Now see, I think I know enough of hate. So here the poet used the word hate. When the word comes hate, I just remind Jonathan Swift. He rightly says, I heartily hate and detest that animal called man. I heartily hate and detest that animal called man. Here this line is very much suitable of the Robert Frost thought. Here, if a human being uncontrollable hatred towards someone will be the cost of the destruction. So here to say that for the destruction, ice. Ice is the elements, another elements, the huge elements which would destroy the world. Like that author think. And even I can take the example of William Blake. He tells in his poem, a poison tree, hatred will be the cause of destruction. So here to say that for destruction ice is also great. Even that elements also very big, that will be the example of destruction, and would suffice. This is more than enough to destroy the entire world. Like that the Robert Frost tells in this poem. I hope you enjoyed this poem. Thank you and have a nice day. Keep learning and keep on learning. Subscribe our channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon.